Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing the unboxing. I got them in the mail. There's 2 Tyler Kirkham variants and I think one other Infinite Crisis. I've ordered a bunch, so like I'm talking probably like 100 different comics from eBay, so I forgot. But these were the first ones to arrive. One other thing that I was thinking about is this is my 3rd video and I keep thinking like, why did I make these? What's the purpose? And ultimately it's to just create a community and share something that I've enjoyed for the last, I started collecting again in 2010. So for the last 15 years, I even collected as like a kid, but got out of it in high school and middle school, but got back into collecting comic books and TCGs in 2010, back in college. So I felt like this would be a good way to connect with other people who might find these comics interesting, and eventually I would love to interact with anyone watching these videos. It'd be cool to respond to comments. I've even been thinking about having other people on and doing more of a Zoom podcast interview where we just share our collections, because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos where people will go in these millionaire homes and they show off these really cool rooms that they're designed like the Batcave, or they're designed like the entire wall will have every video games from the Atari all the way up to PS2, every single game that ever came out. And I honestly am like, wow, this is like really cool. That's probably what I would do if I had a lot of money like that. But my collection's growing and I figured it'd be cool to show it off. All right, so first we have a Do Not Bend. Let's see what that is. I do have a box cutter here. And if you guys don't have a box cutter, I highly recommend one. Be careful, because I've definitely cut myself with these. Yeah, this one's not super easy. I've cut myself on them, but once you be careful, you realize how effective and useful they are.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see which one this is. Oh, and another thing, the reason I'm getting these is because I'm going to a Tyler Kirkham signing and a Jim Lee signing at a local mall in Carlsbad, San Diego in 2 weeks. I'm gonna see if they'll allow me like film while I am getting the signings and talking to Jim Lee and Tyler Kirkham. So I had all these cool comics come in that are worthy of paying a lot of money for their signatures. This is all hobby money that's just to do something cool. One thing that I always do too is like when there's tape, make sure to fold it down, especially if you're handling like an expensive comic. Because when I was doing a Frank Miller signing, which you had to pay like a lot of money for, they pulled out their comic to get him to sign it, and the tape stuck on one of their comics, which ruined it. So I always hold it down and be careful of tape, like this one right here. Make sure to get that guy off. But yeah, here it is. So it's a Tyler Kirkham Dragon Ball Z Akira Toriyama holo foil variant that he did in honor of Akira Toriyama passing away, the creator of Dragon Ball Z. This is really cool. Like, the holo is awesome. So this is one of the 3 comics that I'm gonna have Tyler Kirkham sign. I paid $50 more to get the holo instead of a regular, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I went with that. I was already talking to the seller with the non-holo, and I saw the holographic one like later, and I just went and bought that. I was like, I gotta get this one's even cooler. Cool, so that's the first one. I got 3 boxes here. So let's see what these other ones are. And this box is a little bit easier. It's not like a priority mail. All right, which one was this one? Came bubble wraps, which is nice. All these eBay sellers do a really good job packing. They know how to make sure these things don't get ruined. Oh yeah, so this one is the other Tyler Kirkham comic. It's a holographic Vegeta battle damage variant as well. And that's also part of the Akira Toriyama tribute. Wow, this looks sweet. Cool. Yeah, it's gonna be cool having both of these signed. I will probably hang these ones up. You guys can't see my other shelf over here, but that one's kind of nicer. This is all my graphic novels. Over there has like single comics, so I might swap it around so it looks even nicer. Yeah, that might go on the shelf. Those are sick. All right, and then the last one here, I think is a Jim Lee one. I'm like, look, trying to be careful of my fingers here, and I realized on my last video I didn't have my ring on, even though I was talking about I just got married. It fit when I purchased it, but if you see, it's getting loose, and like the fact that I can wiggle it off like that, I haven't been wearing it because I'm worried that it's gonna just fall off one day, because this is way too easy. So I gotta get that thing resized, or just been wearing it on my other finger because this one's way less loose. Feels more tight. Did that happen to everybody? I lost just like a few pounds, like 5 pounds, and my fingers got way skinnier. All right, I don't want to predict what this one is, because I have a lot coming in the mail in the next couple of days, but if I remember correctly, it is Infinite Crisis 1 through 7, which Jim Lee did the cover art for issue 1. Man. This is packed in. Look at this, I've never seen this before. Wow. I'm gonna email the eBay seller and say, hey man, you're not messing around. Look at that, it's like an inflatable bed or something, wow. You saw me break my handy box cutter that I was all proud about. I guess it snaps back in. Oh no, this is a different one. Okay, so I'll probably have that later. This one's still cool though. And this is not Jim Lee.
Whoopsie.
I think I just was going on a cool hunt and I saw some cool stuff, so I went ahead and got it. Yay! All right, one more quick story. I think I mentioned in 2010 is when I got back into comic books, and one of the first, actually I think the first comic that I read was the series that was going on, or it had just finished, so I bought the graphic novel, Blackest Night, written by Geoff Johns, and I loved it. Geoff Johns is still like one of my top writers. I really enjoy his writing. I think it just goes off of the page. So I found a signing. The grade's not super great because it's a modern comic, but I got Blackest Night #1 signed by Geoff Johns. Yeah, like For modern comics, you usually want to get at least like a 9.6 or above, so a 9.0 is not that good. But still, I loved it. For me, it's something personal. This was like the series that got me back into comics after being a kid. And that's like kind of the big one, the big reveal. These other things are, I think this is signed too, yeah. So it's interesting. He got issue 0, which was the free comic book day. He got that signed also, so that came with it. Looks like a little freebie as well. But actually there's 2 freebies. That's all the Blackest Night series. So issue 2, issue 3. These are not signed. Issue 4. Where's issue? I don't see an issue 5. Oh, here it is, 5. 5 was hiding behind 6. And 7. And issue 8. If you guys are looking for a series to read, Blackest Night is really cool. Honestly, I don't think I've read it since 2010. So I don't really remember specifics, but all I know is I love Geoff Johns' writing. I remember thinking, wow, I'm in college leading literature, studying like world religion, like the Tao Te Ching and the Bible and things of that caliber. And I was comparing that with comics, which are traditionally written for children. And there's some writers like Geoff Johns, Jeff Lemire, Hickman, Bendis, like they can write for kids, but also for adults, and they do a really good job. So if you're looking for recommendations, Blackest Night is really cool, and I would check out other Geoff Johns books. Like I also got into the New 52 because it was the new things that came out like right around that time. I think it was 2011, 2012 maybe. And Geoff Johns and Jim Lee created issue 1 of the Justice League for that. And that was like what was like the nail in the coffin for me continuing and being like, okay, like I'm in this for the long haul. I thought it was awesome. And I actually have that coming. So I bought a Geoff Johns signed Justice League issue number 1, and that is gonna be one of the 5 comics I'm gonna get signed by Jim Lee. So thanks for watching, and comment if you enjoyed this video or specific things you might be looking for, and I'll try to implement that.